Yeah, so we brought the majority of the Adidas shoes that we have.
How do you make the brightness? Cause in the back it looks crazy. Okay, start over.
Oh, how bad did the beginning look?
The whole time it was bright white.
Alright, yo, what's good? Welcome back to another vlog. I'm here with Juliana, who's behind the camera. So yeah, we're doing a SPEC ad for Adidas today. It's gonna be centered around Adidas Sambas. We have a pair of Gazelles. For the past 3 days we were shopping, spending a lot of money, getting some pieces. Wait, am I going the right place? But yeah, we're heading to the first location right now. We have some props, we have a chair, we have a bunch of Adidas shoes. We got some Adidas shorts, a top, and then we also have some pieces mixed from Zara. So try to give it that streetwear look. And honestly, we're just gonna go shoot, see what happens. Yourself in it too.
Oh, hey. Yeah. You know, these bangs make me feel like I'm Winona Ryder from Beetlejuice.
Boy, if you don't.
Alright, so switching over to the voiceover now. It was super windy, as you can see, so the audio does not sound the best. Here's Juliana's impression of a weatherman.
Recording live from...
Also, I apologize for the dust on the sensor. It has been bothering me this whole time, and obviously I tried to clean off the lens but didn't realize it was a sensor at the time. So yeah, this is me setting up the location. This is just like a nearby park at a town over from my town. I did not anticipate the weather being this crazy, and Juliana was here for like a week, so this was kind of our only day to shoot. But we did the best we could with what we had. We're gonna have to call it a quits on this location. It's way too windy. Juliana's freezing. But her hair is like blowing all over the place. I did just get some product shots. I might just get more before I break it all down. But we're gonna try to move somewhere that can like break the wind up a little bit. So, yeah. Big shout out to Juliana. She was a trooper. This weather was super cold and she was out there in shorts and like a short sleeve shirt. But right when I was about to pack up, the sun came out for a little bit, so we tried to just tough it out a little bit longer and get some more shots. In terms of my gear, I was shooting with the Sony a7 IV, a 24-70 Sigma lens, and just an onboard flash. So at this part here, I did move my car closer because I thought we were going to pack up, but then a cop came and he was like being a stickler about where I had the car and wanted me to move it like right there. So I told him that, it's fine, like we're about to leave and just pack everything up. Didn't really want to deal with that. So yeah, we did the best we could with how the weather was that day. So that was a wrap for location 1. Alright, so we're at a new location. The other one was too windy and a cop came and was like tripping over my car where it was parked, so we just left. We're gonna try to shoot over here. So we have some wind blockage. So yeah. Alright, so this is what the spot is looking like. Not sure which direction I'm gonna shoot in yet. Just gonna play around, see what we get. But it's looking like something over here, so I can get the sun in there. A major factor in pre-production is scouting locations. So I had a couple locations in mind that I wanted to shoot at. And one thing that I did learn in film school when I went to Drexel for a year and a half was a big part of filmmaking is problem solving, and that something is going to go wrong on set. So you have to be able to be open-minded and quick on your feet to process what's happening and be able to pivot and, set up a new game plan. So as you saw before, the first location didn't pan out to exactly how we wanted. So we quickly had to shift gears and go to the second location that I had in mind. I am a big believer that everything happens for a reason. So I'm super grateful that the first location didn't pan out to how we had planned, because I think this spot suited what we were doing a lot better, and also gave us room to, you know, play around and have, you know, new ideas. But yeah, this is us in the car. We took a lot of breaks because it was super cold, so I kept the heat on, and after like 30 to 40 shots, like, we would come back in, see what we got, let her warm up so that she's not, you know, freezing herself to death. One of the main focuses of this shoot was obviously to highlight the products and show my ability on being able to market products for bigger brands. And I wanted to also exercise and continue to practice my creative direction and photography skills, and doing those simultaneously. So this project was super fun, and I definitely learned a lot. And it also just was super fun to do. Like, I love shooting photography, and I love creating, and being able to do all of that at once and also have fun with somebody that I love to be around was a dope experience. I chose Adidas because Adidas is one of my favorite brands to wear, and I would love to one day actually work with them. I did do a Nike SPEC ad prior to this, I think around last summer. Well, that's actually when I first met Juliana. I was shooting with one of my model friends. We were assigned to the same agency at that time. But you know, one thing that my mentor Jared Ryder has taught me was to shoot now and execute these ideas that you have for these major brands, even if it's not for them, like you're, you know, getting paid directly for them, but you kind of have to do the work that you want to get paid for. He definitely has a lot of experience, and he works with a lot of major brands in terms of commercial photography and creative direction. So, you know, I've definitely been learning a lot from him, and, you know, took that advice to heart and figured, you know what, let me go out there and let me just create. So yeah, that's a couple comments and, you know, thoughts that I had about the shoot that we did. I think one thing I definitely could have done better was prepare properly for the weather. I did look at the weather app, and I just wish I would have brought her like a winter jacket or like some sweats to throw on in between. Granted, we did have my car and we were able to warm up, but I just felt like that could have definitely been done better. And I think I would have liked to have swapped out the shirt, or maybe had like a different pair of shorts, but you know, we balling on a budget over here, so I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Also, there was a third location that I really have been wanting to shoot at for a while, like since last summer when I first spotted the location, but it just didn't pan out well. Like I said, I wish I had considered the weather conditions a little bit more, because, you know, by the time the sun went down, it got even colder and the wind picked up more, so we weren't able to shoot there to the full extent that I wanted to. I did get a couple shots in there that I don't think I used it, but I can show the photos here of what I got, and I'm going to show the photo finals at the end. But honestly, overall, this was one of my favorite shoots that I've done, and it definitely learned a lot, and I'm going to be doing a lot more spec ads, so stay tuned for that. We finished shooting. It was freezing cold. We didn't get to really do as much as we wanted. So now we're at Jackson Hole Diner, getting some food. I only have 8%, so I'm gonna stop it and then I'm gonna record when the food is in. Thank you.
Anything else I could offer, sir?
That's good. Thank you. Thank you for this food. The batch received, and the nurse our bodies keep up together. Blessings and prepared it, and the matter of the batch received. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. This food was so good. I'm kind of thinking right now, damn, should I go get that right now? But yeah, so these are the photo finals. I edit all of my stuff. I shoot, direct, edit all of my stuff. So yeah, I kind of like, I don't know, like I try to put a little spin on what I do. Like, I can simply just, you know, post the photos, you know, in a similar format to everybody else does, but you know, everybody can do what everybody can do. I want to try to bring, you know, a little spin. Yo, this is super sloppy. I don't know if this is cringing anybody, but shit. Let me start over. I'm not starting over. We're doing it live. Shout out Dr. Phil. But yeah, I mean, you know, I view myself as a multidisciplinary artist. I shoot film, photography, I create art pieces, I can edit, I can do graphic design and, you know, creative direct. So I figure, let me just do all of it and and continuously like put myself out there and just see, you know, what God has in store for me, you know. So I don't know, I had an idea and a vision, and I went out, I shot it, I executed it, and that's what I created. Super fun. I'm watching the Knicks play the Cavs right now. I'm hungry. I'm making this video, and I gotta make the edit for Instagram and TikTok. Keeping it real, you know, trying to showcase myself a little bit more, and, you know, just put myself out there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, eat some good food, love God, be a good person, and yeah, stay true to yourself.